Hello Pisces, hope you guys are keeping well. We're going to do a general reading for you today. We're going to start with the tarot and then we'll get some advice using the oracle cards at the end. So I'm going to try not to make it too long because I've been having trouble uploading longer videos. So let's see, Pisces, what are the messages you need to know today? All right, Pisces, let's see. What are the messages? Wow, we've got Aquarius energy with the Five of Swords. It's your first card. We've got the Four of Swords, Libra energy, taking a step back. What else? Okay, so then we have the Sun, Leo energy. And then we've got the Four of Cups, Cancer energy showing up. 44 could be significant for you. Wow, we've got the Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy. Interesting. What was that? The Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And we've got the Two of Cups, Cancer energy showing up there. Interesting. Page of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and the Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I feel like somebody wants to reach out to you and offer you something. Maybe some sort of gift or something in the material world. There's somebody who's kind of keeping an eye on you right now from afar, from a distance. Could be younger than you. They are thinking about offering you something here. I feel like this person has had some sort of realization and wants to come forward. So we're going to clarify all these cards and see what all of this means, but just based off of what I'm seeing so far in the outside energy here, there's somebody who's holding back their feelings in a connection, you and somebody else here standing in front of one another. The King of Cups is somebody who is very emotionally intelligent but does not reveal too much of their feelings. They're in control of their feelings. So this could be you. You could be this King of Cups in this masculine energy, or this could be someone you're dealing with. You could be dealing with another water sign. So what I'm getting is there is this soulmate connection, this feeling of love, and someone kind of hiding those feelings. Now, in the recent past, I see you here walking away from an argument, walking away from fighting for something. I feel like you gave up, you walked away, you said what you had to say, and I feel like you took some time to step back from that energy and heal and really stay, in your thoughts there, to reflect on, taking the time to find answers and to find, what just happened. It's like some sort of major argument that caused a lot of, anxiety and fears for the future. But I see the Sun showing up here, which is a very beautiful card to have in this reading after some healing. So we'll see what's going to come of all this. I feel like whatever you walked away from, whatever you fought for, it was not worth fighting for anymore. There was something that left you feeling rejected, left you feeling neglected even, I would say. Could have been with another water sign or an Aquarius. Cancer could be significant, but I feel like there was some sort of stagnancy in this connection. I'm getting this is a previous connection here. Let's see what's going on. And I feel like you maybe broke free from a commitment. Somebody could have been married to, engaged to, had a long-term commitment with, someone you just didn't see eye to eye with anymore. You could have walked away from an engagement or, like I said, a marriage or a contract of any kind. And I feel like people could have looked at you like that was a little bit unorthodox, something that happened here. I see, it could be this person who's not revealing their feelings, not revealing the pain. That could be yourself, or this could be a new connection. I see you really focusing on work right now, focusing on building yourself back up. Okay, you could be getting into some new hobbies that are making you feel really happy, really free, making you feel like a kid again, bringing you some sunshine, some light, something to distract yourself as well. So Pisces, let's see, what's this Five of Swords? What was this argument? What did you stop fighting for? King of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you were fighting for the truth in a situation. You were fighting for honesty. You were fighting for clarity. And I feel like there was something that you tried to find clarity on, and you really thought about whatever it was before you cut something off, cut something out of your life. You really sat on it for a while before making that change. The fives talk about changes, losses. We're seeing 2 5s there, so 10 could be significant as well for you. You could have been with this person 5 to 10 years. This is something that was not an easy decision for you. I feel like it was a very, you know, well thought out decision, but something snapped. There's some sort of break in communication here. There's some sort of clarity that was not, or some truth that was just not being given to you, and I feel like you had to cut something out there. Lots of sword energy, lots of in your head, making you know, overthinking things. Look at that, the Tower, as I say that. This was an unexpected realization that you had. It's like an unexpected shift in your foundation that you could have had with somebody here. It was a reality check. It was a lot of chaos, a lot of destruction in your foundation. I feel like you really had to rest. You were exhausted from this. I feel like this is something that you had to recharge. Okay, you could have felt like you lost a great deal here. You're not showing the 3 of Swords here. You're skipping right to the 4 of Swords. So it's almost like somebody didn't come with the truth. They left you no choice but to cut them off, cut something out, stand up for yourself, speak your truth. And I feel like you're really reflecting on that. It's like the heartbreak was, it's not even on this spread right now. So I feel like this commitment that you stayed silent from, you disappeared from, was something that was already painful. It was something that you were already healing, and maybe were looking for, you know, answers to try and get out of this feeling of boredom, of, you know, rejection of some kind. Let's see. What's the 4 of Swords for Pisces? 4 of Swords for Pisces, please. You need to take the time to heal, depending on, oh my gosh, guys, look at that. It came in reverse. Heavy Libra energy. The 3 of Swords in reverse. Like I said, you had already released this person. I feel like your heart was already broken a long time ago. You forgave this person. You tried to recover something with them. I feel like you felt alienated from this connection. There was something here that left you feeling very alone, very rejected, very ignored. Your emotions were ignored, and so was your thoughts and your, you know, your ability to try and communicate with this person. Heavy Libra energy. So there's something here about karma, the truth being revealed, seeing the truth, accepting the truth, and that clarity coming forth. This causes, you know, a balance in something that was not balanced. I feel like somebody did not take accountability here, somebody that you were dealing with. I feel like you've tried to learn to accept that and move on. And I see you, you know, you're releasing it, you're healing, you're taking time alone, you're forgiving the person, the situation. You're trying to distract yourself with hobbies. You could even be thinking about traveling somewhere warm. This could have happened already. What's the Sun? Wow, we got 2 cards. The Ace of Wands and the 10 of Wands. Fire energy, Sagittarius in particular, Aries and Leo. So I feel like you let go of the burdens. You closed out this cycle. You said, I'm in it for the new beginning. I'm here for a new start. Okay, the Sun brought in this new opportunity for you to release, to feel free, okay, to be vulnerable, to start over from scratch and be yourself and not be judged. I feel like those burdens that you carried, it was a great deal of responsibility on your back. And I feel like, you know, it was just this excessive pressure that you felt to try and keep fighting for something that just wasn't worth the fight anymore. I feel like it became too heavy for you to carry. And I feel like you carried it alone. You see, this person is alone. So, you know, I feel like the heartbreak, you've accepted it. You've taken the time to heal. You've made a plan of some kind to release the past. You're here freeing yourself, starting over, releasing the baggage of the past, releasing those burdens, those overwhelming feelings of disappointment and failure, to be honest. Something could have made you feel like you lost faith in something. So, you know, this could be you coming to the realization that it's done, it's over, there's no going back, and giving yourself that opportunity to maybe, again, travel could be significant. It doesn't have to be. You could have just been focusing on your stability, building up your pentacles. Yeah, a very slow moving energy. I feel like this could even be telling me somebody coming into your life that helps ground you a little bit, someone who helps you slowly, you know, find value in partnerships, value in connecting again with others. So take it how it resonates. Let's see, what's this 4 of Cups now for Pisces? This is in your current energy that we're looking at right now. So you're feeling this sense of boredom. Okay, what a contrast. We've got the King of Wands and the 4 of Cups. You could be feeling a little bit rejected even from a King of Wands, a fire sign, a masculine. Somebody who is a leader, somebody who could be an entrepreneur. They have their own business. They're very much a leader in their community. There's somebody who gets a lot of attention. They're very good looking. I feel like this could even be telling me here that this person sees you. They see you in your feelings here, focused on the past hurt. The 3 cups sitting in front of you is what you're focused on there. The universe is offering you a cup of love that you're not interested in. Could be a missed opportunity. This could be somebody new entering your life here that either rejects you and they're watching you, because we did see that Page of Swords, somebody from a distance wanting to reach out, offer you something. Could be manifesting you. We've got the Magician here, or you could be manifesting them. Wow. You feel emotionally detached. I see that heavily right now. I feel like you're emotionally detached. You're trying to manifest love back into your life. I feel like here you are in the love, in the feelings. You're detached. Here you are again. You're searching for some sort of center, something that makes you feel whole. Tell me more about this King of Wands. 3 of Cups, celebration, Cancer energy, heavy Cancer. I feel like you could have met this person in a community of some kind. Could be through friends, could be, you know, through a friend, or just at a gathering of some kind. I feel like you've caught the attention of a King of Wands, but this person sees you in this very down energy. They see you as somebody who's a little bit melancholy, somebody that's not really participating in the party too much. I feel like they're keeping an eye on you. Chariot, they could be at a distance. This is something that is hidden. I feel like there's hidden feelings, there's hidden emotions. This could be this King of Cups that we're seeing here. Somebody that enters your life when you least expect it and becomes a little bit more than you anticipated them to be. Again, this is a leader. This is somebody who could have their own business, gets a lot of attention. They're very, very good looking, whether they're male or female, handsome or beautiful. I feel like this person finds you to be, if you communicate in a community setting, this person finds you to be very uplifting, even if they're seeing you healing from something or being bored in life or just, you know, focused on the past. They see you as somebody who's very joyful, somebody who's very, somebody who has the ability to lift up people when they enter a room. I feel like that's the vibe that they're getting from you here. That's what they're showing up as here. And they've got their eye on you. They're watching you. Okay, they could, like I said, there could be an age difference. There could be, look at that tower again. Wow. Always expect the unexpected. I feel like this is an unexpected connection that comes in here. The 2 of you could be very, very different from one another. Okay, the 2 of you could have different belief systems, or you could just be totally different traditional values or just values in general. You may look at life differently. 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this person is a stable potential partner that you don't see coming. This is interesting. This is legacy, family. I feel like the two of you could have the same values when it comes to building a family, to a home, but you could be very different in regards to, you know, decision making, being open with community, things like that. There's some sort of higher connection here. I don't know. Let's see. What's this Hierophant in reverse? The Wheel of Fortune. You guys could be at a distance for sure. There's some sort of timing that needs to be perfected here. The Wheel of Fortune is going to shift things here, a major change. I feel like you're still closing out this cycle with somebody from the past. It's like you're still recovering over a commitment that was lost. And I feel like the timing, the destiny of this partnership is something that is in divine timing. It's something that cannot be rushed. So if this person is your 10 of Pentacles, your stability, your family, your future legacy, who you build a legacy with, it's just telling you, reiterating here, to, you know, allow this commitment that you had to close out completely, emotionally detach, physically, whether you still have stuff at that person's house or they have stuff in your house, or you're still selling off a property together or something. You need to allow this to close out so that you can allow the new to enter your life. This is divine timing. This person could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or a fire sign, really. They could be any of these signs here, but I am getting that this person is younger than you. They could be. They are somebody who has great intelligence. They're someone who communicates pretty well. And I feel like they're very skilled with their words, and I feel like that's what hooks you. They're very clever. Wow, this person's an emperor. Very much could be an entrepreneur. They're either a leader in their community, or they're a leader in their workplace, or they have their own business. This is somebody who is in control of their life. They take action after the things that they want. They could be an Aries. If not, they could just have that fiery energy where they are very ambitious, very creative. They could be very, very creative. And this is somebody who is all about structure. They have routines. They have structure that they follow because it helps them, you know, make things better for themselves, right? So there's something here about this person holding back, trying to control themselves from racing towards you. I feel like they're witnessing you go through some sort of release, some sort of recovery. And I feel like they are here sitting on that throne just with their eyes looking at you in the past over here, like they are in the King of Wands. Really looking back and seeing, you know, how can I control my urge to want to come to Pisces, to run, race after them before it's too late. They're going to realize here that it is all about the right timing. And I feel like that's why they are showing up as the Emperor, controlling their emotions, controlling their actions. Let's get one more. Wow. I was asking about the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This talks about recovery again. This talks about a gift. Somebody who left you out in the cold, somebody who could have ghosted you, or this could just be you feeling left out in life, not having enough, not being ahead to where you want to be in life, in that circle, that journey. You know, maybe in a commitment, maybe you feel like you missed out on marriage or missed out on having children, something to do with your legacy. I feel like this is changing things. The 5 of Pentacles, when it's upright, it's talking about a loss. It's talking about being locked out of that church, feeling like you have nowhere to go, have very little resources. The fact that it's showing up in a reverse when I've clarified these two, it's just a reiteration of allowing this to close out, the pain to close out. And you've done that. You're recovering here. You're moving on here, releasing those burdens. Still, you find yourself a little bit bored with, you know, potential suitors or people in the community, people, friends, family could just be boring you. But this person sparks your interest, this King of Wands. And I see in the center of your reading here, you do really need to recover. Let the cycle close out completely. The Wheel of Fortune is allowing change here. It's good luck. It's karma. It's your destiny. And it's a chance encounter. I feel like this person is going to come in your life as a gift, okay? And you could meet them at work. It doesn't have to be. Like I said, you could have met them in a group environment or at a gathering. This person is a hard worker too, but I feel like this is you. This is somebody really trying to focus on building the skills that they require to move forward, to get to the next level in their life. This is Virgo energy, so I do see you really working hard there. Let's see what else. What's this Eight of Pentacles for Pisces? I see you even, you know, dipping into new hobbies, things that you've never maybe touched on before. We've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. This is repressed emotions. This is blocked, you know, blocked logic, blocked feelings, blocked emotional awareness. I feel like there's this overwhelming emptiness part of me that you're feeling in love, in a new start. This is the Ace of Cups. It's an overwhelming feeling of joy and happiness and absolute unconditional love. The fact that it came in reverse, it's like you're ignoring love, you're ignoring, you know, what's happened, the disappointing love that was maybe promised as unconditional and did not, you know, end up that way. I feel like you're really thinking of this while you're working, focusing on building your life back up. It could also represent, you know, repressed emotions. Whoever this King of Cups is that you've connected with, they're repressing it. They're trying not to come too forward. Judgment. And the Seven of Swords. Yeah, somebody's not being honest. Somebody's not being honest with the truth, with how they're feeling about something, waking up to some sort of realization here. I feel like somebody's denying the truth. This is Aquarius energy, and we've got some more fire with Judgment. It could be you or this person. I don't know who it is. I feel like you are the person here who's ignoring this connection, like the gravity of how deep this love could be. Let's see. What's the Ace of Cups in reverse? This is very interesting. It's under the 10 of Wands. So I feel like you're kind of ignoring it because you just ended something. You just closed off a cycle. I feel like you're not ready for something new, even though somebody intrigues you. Yeah, you're still... Okay, this is the dark night of the soul. This is Pisces energy. This is somebody, you know, looking for change, looking for the center of their being. You're in separation. You're somebody who's going on a journey here, focusing on yourself, really not trying to... I mean, you are in search of the Two of Cups, which you find over here, but I feel like you're emotionally detaching from things right now. You're trying to stay lighthearted. You're trying to first build up, you know, the things that used to excite you in life, the joys, the simple pleasures, the creativity, the imagination that you used to carry that maybe seemed to be, you know, plagued with negative thoughts, burdens. Yeah, you're looking for wish fulfillment. You're looking for accomplishments and emotional fulfillment on your own. This person who enters your life, I feel like they're coming in to offer love and support, to offer you that 10th cup. Again, heavy energy that there could be an age difference here. I feel like this person sees you as the Nine of Cups, somebody who's emotionally fulfilled on their own, but this person wants to offer you support. They want to offer you a loving gesture, could be offering you a date. This is just somebody who's very curious about you, finds you to be very, very different. Okay, they even think you may be dressed differently than other people that they come across. So, you know, don't rush this. Divine timing is at play here. So you need to really focus on your work right now. There's a heavy emphasis on building yourself back up, releasing, you know, the blockages, allowing yourself the time to heal. Look for whatever it is that you're in search for here. It says, make your decisions and take action with confidence. So this is you taking action to build your confidence back up, build up who you were before you entered this commitment. And with this King of Cups, we're going to clarify this King of Cups and this Two of Cups. Let's see, what's the King of Cups? Who's the King of Cups? Is this the Pisces watching, or is this the person they've met recently? Who is the King of Cups? Wow. The King of Cups is the Knight of Cups in reverse. This is somebody that, again, would usually come in a little bit, what can I say about this? It's kind of like, again, they're not being truthful. They're not being honest. They're being a little bit manipulative with their emotions here. They're playing it coy. They're trying to act like they don't have a crush, like they don't have deep feelings. This person is usually somebody that comes in with that date. They ask for the date. They come in with a romantic gesture. They're very sensitive, graceful. You know, they could be a little bit into themselves. Like, yeah, they know they look good. They take care of their appearance. You can tell by the way this person is standing up, very good posture, the feather in the hair, in the cap. Even the horse is pretty. So this person could be very good looking. We've already established that, but they're coming in this kind of manipulative energy. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just, I feel like they're trying to play it safe. They're trying to hide their emotions a little bit. They're trying to be subtle. They're still in your energy. They're giving you, you know, very little because I feel like they don't want to overwhelm you. Maybe they also feel like they're waiting for you to reach out. Maybe they're waiting for you to give them some sort of signal, some sort of hint. But there was some sort of denying of feelings. Yeah, this person wants to come in with that gift like we saw before. They could be an earth sign. This is somebody who is offering you something that's real. It's not going to be false, okay? They're not a false person. Sagittarius energy with temperance. This is somebody who is very balanced, okay? They could be a Libra. They're very balanced in their energy, in their fairness, in their give and take. This is somebody who's really trying to play it safe here. I feel like they respect you. They're very impressed by you. They have deep feelings for you. They could also be really up in their head about, you know, thinking about how they feel about you, how they want to approach you. What's the Knight of Cups in reverse? I'm curious. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, look at that. Sagittarius energy, the Nine of Wands. This person is not giving up on you. They feel a little bit wounded. Their ego could be wounded. Maybe they've thrown you a hint or asked you out and you maybe declined. They're not giving up though. This is somebody whose ego is a little bit wounded, but they know what they want. They're looking at, you know, and they can see that you've been wounded. Strength, Leo energy. It's very difficult for this person to tame their emotions for you, though. I feel like they're sexually very attracted to you. We've got the 10 of Swords. This difficulty is going to come to an end. This silence is going to come to an end. This need to hold back is going to come to an end. I feel like this person isn't going to be able to hold back much longer. Okay, we've got Gemini energy here. I feel like they don't want this to end. They don't want this to close out. So they're going to reach out. I feel like they're going to, in some way, they're going to, not to rush you, but they're going to, you know, give you subtle hints here and there in that King of Cups energy. What's the Two of Cups? There's this, wow, Hanged Man, more Pisces energy. You could be dealing with another Pisces. So this is somebody who feels stuck on you, somebody that can't stop thinking about you, somebody who's trying to see things from your perspective. Like, again, they don't want to scare you off, but this person is willing to fight for you. This person is here saying that they're waiting. They're solid. They're somebody who sees value in you. There's somebody who is very loyal. Don't worry about the gender here. The Tower. This comes as a major shock to you. I feel like you're focused on your pentacles. You're not even looking up. You're so focused on your stability, rebuilding yourself and your groundedness and trying to connect with yourself again. You don't even see this coming. This love, this partnership, this union, the Two of Cups. It's a choice. It's up to you and this person if you're going to stay stuck in the past or if you're going to, you know, see things differently. This person's waiting. Okay, I don't think they'll wait very long, but let's see, what's the Hanged Man? Pisces energy. There you are again. Lift that head up, guys. Get down from that suspension. See things from a different light. Okay, there's more out there for you. That's what I'm getting. This person will wait, but I don't know how long they'll wait. Look at that, the Four of Wands, Aries energy. This talks about a celebration. Be ready for the opportunities that you've worked for, okay? This is a celebration, stability, building up the home again, resting after a celebration. This is you and somebody who's very clever coming together. The two of you are very clever together. It's like the two of you have a lot of romance, a lot of beauty between this connection where you can almost bring people together too. It's like this the sense of community when you guys link up. There's some sort of milestones that the two of you, oh my gosh, again, the Tower. This comes as a major shock. This is going to come in as a major shock. Wow. Okay, Pisces, let's get the advice for you guys. Let's see what we've got for Pisces. What is the advice for Pisces? Okay, Pisces, we've got Earth pulsing, pulse of mother, slow down time and nature. Yeah, that's you there. I mean, we've seen you slow down in many of these cards. So, you know, you're sitting under a tree here, you're sitting in bed here, you're out in the sunshine there, you're working outdoors here, you're in your garden here. So there's a lot of beautiful connectedness to the earth. Let's get one more. Okay, we've got earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So you could feel like you're very disconnected right now, okay? Like you're in this Four of Swords energy. You're really feeling out of it. You're really feeling out of your element. So I feel like, you know, allow yourself that time to heal, but I feel like you're no longer going to be feeling that way. We've got portal, doors are opening, you decide, rewards, and wild card. This person comes in as a wild card for you, okay? It's like you don't see this, you don't expect this person. They enter your energy and it's like this beautiful, risky kind of feeling. And we've got forge, don't follow. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. So there's definitely encouragement here to lead. Don't allow life to slip by. Don't let the healing take too long either. I feel like do the healing that you need to do, but don't miss an opportunity, okay? You have somebody really beautiful showing up for you here, stepping up and not being forceful. So Pisces, that's what I've got for you. Thanks for being here. Take care.